Hello, we're going to start in about 5 minutes. Welcome, everybody. Going to be talking and discussing about how to make calls and receive calls through Jivochat. We're going to help you enhance your sales. Just be with us, bear with us. We're going to be ready in about 4 minutes. Thank you. Hello and welcome to this webinar. We're going to be discussing about how to make and receive calls using Jivochat. In order to start with this, I'm going to share a short presentation with you. Hello and welcome to this webinar. We're going to be discussing about how to make and receive calls using Jivochat. In order to start, since we are having a delay, let me know if you can see the screen. Just one moment. All right, here we go. This is our newest feature to help you enhance your just one moment. Help you enhance your calls and the conversations that you have with your customers. All right, this is going to be a new way to communicate with them. We all know you use telephone service. I mean, almost every company does. Even if you are online, you probably are using right now the communications with telephones, and this is extremely normal. But also, most of you are using Jivochat already. Our goal is to help you avoid the hassle of dealing with telephone companies. You can control your entire company in just one place with Jivo. You might be using Jivochat already for live chats, for even for your email. It's integrated with your Facebook, Telegram, or Viber. So right now, we're going to focus on the call feature, and we're going to leave the chat services, the email, and all the integration. If you have any question, you can ask them through the chat as well. All right. What is a callback? Nobody likes waiting. So callback with the callback feature will allow your customer to receive calls directly to your Jivochat application. Every chat, every call, you can have it straight to your Jivochat application, as you can see right here. The client, this is how it works. Let me explain you how it works. Your client will see this. This is like a normal chat widget, but as you can see, it has a different space right here, asking for a phone number, and with the button, call me. It also will have the chat with us option if the customer doesn't want to have a call. The client will request a callback directly from your website. You can receive it in the Jivochat application, or you can use your phone number. You can use your mobile device or your business phone number if you have one. All your communication channels will be optimized because you will have everything in the palm of your hand. Jivochat will allow you to take the customer's calls, to chat with them, to receive the emails, and everything else to manage your company. Now, why Jivochat? Why? What's the advantage of using this service of callbacks instead of just having them dialing your number? Okay. First of all, you will have your customer's phone number and any other relevant information like email. You will have names, everything in your Jivochat application. They don't need to dial any number. They don't need to wait for you for an operator. They just put the number in, and Jivochat will call them immediately. The phone service is really fast and efficient. The call quality is very good. It's excellent, and there's no need to get your attention off the chat while receiving a call, because you will have the same window with your chat with the call, and you can even transfer, like send and receive files through the chat during the call. Just to tell you an example, I was in a chat today with a customer that he has this big e-commerce site. He receives like more than 20,000 visitors every week, and he had 4 operators. So basically, it was an advantage to them because the service that they provide sometimes require for them to receive images, clarification from the customers because they sell clothes for. So basically, the customer sends a picture for what they want, and they are in the call with the customer explaining the prices or any other relevant information that they need to know. So it is very important to have that ability to send and receive files at the same time that you are in a call with the customer. You will have the possibility to have call recordings. That means if you need quality checks, you will be able to have quality checks for the calls. If a customer is, let's say, he gave you relevant information like a phone number or an invoice number or something like that, you will have the ability to go through that recording, listen to that information in 2 weeks later to help that customer out. And you will have everything, the chats and calls, in the same place. Don't forget, if you have any questions, please go to the chat and ask us. We're going to be more than happy to help you. Now, I'm going to show you a little bit more how to do it online. This, as I said, is the regular chat window that it will be appearing to your customers' visitors. But the difference is, as you can see, the customer will have a green phone over here. They can click on it, and then you will have this option. So if I am a customer, I'm going to put my number over here and click call me. What's going to happen? After I click call me, this is going to appear to me, a countdown. This is totally customizable. You can put 10 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever you want, and you will receive that call to your Jivochat application. This is from the agent side. If you are an agent right now, a Jivochat agent, you are using the application, and a customer is requesting a callback from your number. This is what you're going to see. You know, whenever you are taking a shot from Jivochat, you receive a small notification saying this customer is sending this chat. So the difference is that the call will appear right on the middle of the window, and it will give you the option to answer it or to reject it. So you will have both options. You will have right here the option to go to the chat with that customer as well. So you click on receive the call, and on the right side of the agent's app, it will appear just the same window as any other chat. You will see the live monitoring, knowing what site is the customer visiting right now. You will see the where's the customer is coming from, the time that the customer is online in your website, and you will see the location of that customer. Of course, the phone number, and if you have, some of you may have the contact form mandatory for all your customers. So if you have that, you will have the name and probably the email of the customer in this field. In the Jivochat application, the app will dial automatically. So it will feel for the agents like it's making an outbound call. Even if the visitor is requesting the call, for the agent, it's gonna be a outbound call. That's why it's called back. Now, it will be automatically. Once you click on the green button, it will be automatically dialing out to your customer's phone number right here. You will see the option also to hang up the call, to go to the chat, or to dial, or for a dial pad. This dial pad is very important because sometimes if you go to an IVR, you need to select options on it. You will have the option to do it. Once again, um, we're going to do some live demonstration about the callback, but just a quick recap about the feature of this option specifically is that the visitor doesn't need to stay on the website to be connected because he puts a phone number on it. So if the visitor closes the tab and closes the computer, and it still will be able to receive the call, and it doesn't need internet to use it to receive the call because it will be straight to the phone number. So we're going to go ahead and make some quick sample. Just let me go ahead and do with you this. I have a small blog. It's really simple. It doesn't have um, anything already, but we're going to use it for this example. All right, let me share that with you right now. See? All right, this is the Agents app. In case you don't know it, or in case you are not using Jivochat at this moment, this is how it looks. So I have right here the option to do my chats, the inbox, but you will see a different thing right here. You will see phone. This button is different than the one. Is this the addition? We're going to talk about the telephony feature and every question after this. So let me confirm that you are seeing it. I think you're not. Let me just go ahead and share it again. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Now you should be able to see it right now in a few seconds. Um, so I was saying this is the Jivochat application. Now, this is different than your admin panel. This is my admin panel. So I have right here, this is my blog. As you can see, it's very simple. Very simple. It's just an example. And this is from the visitor site. So what I'm seeing right here is the telephone button. If I am a visitor of your website, I can click on it, and you will see right here, I can put a country, whatever country I want. Let me see. Let's say that I am a visitor from Canada. So I am from Canada. So I'm going to put my phone number right here: 12345678990. So this is my phone number. If I click on call me, the Jivochat application will be calling me immediately. I don't need to wait. Why? Because let me show you how to activate it. If you're using right now, if you're using Jivo, you can go to your admin panel. It's admin.jivochat.com. This is your admin panel. Then let's go from the beginning. You will see this option. This is the home page of your admin panel. You click on settings. This is my website, so I click on settings. Now you will see this menu on the left side of the screen. You will click on instant callback. So you go on it. You will see your balance. If you have any, you can see the history of your payments, your calls, even the pricing. We're going to take a deeper look on this later. Now, this option is very important. This is up to you. You can configure this option as you like. let's say an example, this is just a phone number that will appear on your caller ID. You can change it to whatever number. You can put 123. This is the phone number. So every time Jivochat make a callback, this number will appear to your customer's caller ID. The initial value is the seconds that the customer will need to wait in order to receive the callback. Mine is set in 10. Working hours. If you're available to take calls during a specific hours, you should be using this option. It will appear your time zone. This is my time zone right now. So if I am in mountain time, I only want to receive calls during 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. or 15 hours, and Mondays through Fridays. Don't forget to click on save to all these changes. All right. Now, agents contact. Why is this important? Because the agents contact tab will allow you to choose between receiving the call from your application, which is Jivochat. You can receive it on the agents app. You can even receive it on your cell phone or SIP phone. If you choose to receive it on your cell phone, you will have to put your phone number right here because the system will need to make two calls, one to your customer and one to your cell phone. If you can see, the agents app will not ask you for anything. You just need to be sure and click on this. Now, save. Available countries. If you're an international company, you probably need to have all the countries available. If you're a local company, you can unselect all these countries. Let's see if I can, if I need only to be on the United States, I'm going to click on United States. If I need to be on Canada, I'm going to select Canada right here. If I want to be in every or I want to allow every country to call me, I just select everything. Now this, I'm going to click on save. This is on my admin panel. This is what's going to happen on my admin panel. This is how you can start using the instant callback. Now you will have this button on your website. You can try it out right after this webinar, and you will see this button on your website. We're going to do some real call. If you have the possibility to go to this blog and put a phone number right here, and just let's try to use the callback. Um, if you have the opportunity to go right now, it's grielphoto.blogspot.com. It doesn't have anything on it yet, just Jivochat. So click on it, and what's going to happen is that my Jivochat application will ring. I will have this phone over here option, and it will appear just like I showed you before. In the meantime, we're going to take a look of the telephony feature. As you can see on the name of the webinar, we're going to be focused on instant callbacks, but I'm also going to mention a really excellent feature for you, because we know that putting everything in your hand will save you time and money. So besides receiving a call for your customer, you will be able to receive a call from the customer, but sometimes you will need to make some calls as well. You will probably need to do some outbound calls or tech support calls to check your customers, or maybe the call drops and you need to call that customer back. You can do it with Jivochat as well. If we go to the admin panel again, we're going to go to channel, and you will see this option, phone. So what's different? Let's click on it. If you click on the phone option, you will be all right. Let's be connected on the app. Let's remove the all right. Click on the phone button and you will see these options. So we're going to try this out. All right, going to explain a little bit. With the telephony service in Jivochat, you have the possibility to have your own business phone number. You will have it connected to the Jivochat application right here. You can, oh, let's see, I have a call. If you can see it's from Caracas, I can go to the chat and of course, I'm going to answer the call. This is the customer's information over here. Hello, hi, this is Emerson from Jivochat. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for the test. And I hope you enjoyed the webinar. Excellent. Thank you very much. Great. So as you can see, I have the option right here to go and listen to the call again. You will see the phone number that I received the call from. Now, uh, let's. You're welcome. This is the pre-saved comment on Jivochat. So I have the possibility to be on the chat with him. He can send me a picture with more details about what he needs, and I will be able to answer him through the chat as well. Thank you. So let's go with the telephony service again. So we know you use a lot of application to be connected. On the digital world, you need to have online presence. With Jivochat, as you know, you can have the Facebook Messenger on it and receive it without the distractions of being reading any other post. You have a Telegram option, Viber. You have your email to answer to your customers, and now you have the telephone as well. This is a corporate phone number that you can have, and even having 1-800 numbers for US and Canada, you can have call forwarding to your mobile and SIP phones directly. You will have reports, call recordings, and you can receive calls up to 9 agents at the same time. You will have the option to distribute the call between all the employees. Now, the phone numbers will start in $1 per month. You can choose a phone number if you click right here. Let's pick a phone number from United States. So I have right here. I can use a toll-free or even a geographic phone number. Let's use a number from New York. All right. Let's see if it's available right now. Okay, city. You will have a whole bunch of options to choose. Let's see if we can get a number from Buffalo. All right. So I have a monthly fee right now. The monthly fee is gonna be $1 per month. But as you can see, the price of this phone number in Buffalo is actually $0. So I don't need to pay anything from the phone number itself, just for having it every month. I'm going to connect my phone number. This is again a business phone number you can put on your website with the label colors and selecting the time. All right, I'm going to choose my um, time zone, and then again, this is different from the callbacks. This is my working time, 9 to 6 p.m. I agree with that, so I click on save. Excellent. I have right here enough balance to have it month by month. So I click on save. I have a phone number already. So now this is a different screen. You can see that now I have my phone number right here. So my new business phone number is 716-332-3068. This is my business phone number. And I can put on my website, I can receive calls to that number, I can make calls to that number. And since I have every country available, I have the option to make calls to whatever country I need to. If I can see, for example, this call or um, this customer that called us, we're going to try to call you. All right, so be ready. I'm going to try to call you right now. Um, Responding the question of John Parker, thank you for your question. Yes, you can have multiple numbers. I can go ahead. This is my, for example, this is the phone number that I can see. And you're asking if I can have numbers from UK and the United States. All right. Uh, this is the rate for the phone number. I can have multiple phone number. I can have one phone number for every country that my company is in. If I have presence on the UK, I definitely need to have a phone number from the UK, from Mexico. If I have presence on Mexico or Latin America, I definitely need to have a phone number for them. Even if I choose to have a 1-800 number and a regular phone number within the US, I can have it as well. You can have multiple options, and a drop box will appear right here, and you will have the option to switch between the phone numbers. Um, Speaking a little bit about the rates, you can you will have the option to see the rates. Let's see, for the phone numbers within the US, the monthly fee will be starting at $1 per month. The toll free is normally $3 per month. And this is the calls. The inbound call from a landline, not even 1 cent per minute. And other, it will be around 5 cents per minute. The call will start normally in around 1 cent per minute. If you see my balance, it was 10:15, and now it's 10:14 because I received a call from this customer. Uh, Now you will have available this option. This is the whole prices. Let's see, from Canada. This is the prices from Canada, from 1 cent to 13 cents. It normally depends on the carrier. What we do is we put the whole range, even though we know that 99% of your calls within Canada and the United States will be 1 cent per minute. In United Kingdom, let's see, in United Kingdom, we have a question for UK. You can see the range is also starting 1 cent per minute. That will be the regular time. Now, remember, you will have the option to have the calls recording as well. Let's go again. This is my, we're going to go to my admin panel. All right, this is my admin panel again. As you can see, um, we're going to go to the instant callback. Now my balance is 904. Why? Because I bought the phone number. Now I have a phone number on it, on my service. I made calls and I have a phone number, and every month we're going to be having a reduction of $1, since that's the price of my phone number that I had right here. So let's make a different call. Great, we have a different call from Rio de Janeiro. Go answer it. Hello, hi. This is Emerson from Jivochat. Excellent. You can do it whenever you want. Would you allow me to make to call you back to test the album call as well? Perfect. Give me one moment. I'm going to call you back right now. Thank you. All right, we're going to call this customer. He is actually in our webinar right now, and he's testing the callback. This is the callback feature. Again, I have the option to listen to the call, to download the call, to rate the quality of the call, and for what this is for reference. You have the reference for the call. If you are working or you have a medium-sized company, you will probably need to go through some quality check to your the quality calls that your customers or the quality of the service that the customer is receiving right now. So and if you are a business owner and a startup, or you are just opened your online store and you do everything for your company, you do social media, you do email, phone service, this is the perfect tool for you because you will have everything you need in just one place. It will make your life easier, believe me. And so let's do this. We're going to test an album call to this number. This is the customer's phone number. And oh, this call drops suddenly. So I need to call this customer back. Now I have my own phone number. I now have that option. I just copy and paste the number right here. If you can see, the system will recognize the country that I am calling just by the phone number. Just by the phone number. So if I put, let's see, the area code in Brazil is 55, so the system will recognize that country. And in case you don't know the area code and you need to call to, um, let's see, Belarus, I need to call to Belarus. Oh, okay, so it's 375, and I just put the phone number on it. So let's call to this phone number and test the feature. Hello, hi, it's me again testing the outgoing calls feature. Excellent, thank you. Let's continue with the webinar. Thank you very much for your time. So we tested already, and again, in the same way as the callbacks, I had the option to transfer files to the customer right here, or even to send links. I personally use that a lot whenever I am providing support for one of our customers here at Jivochat. Sometimes we need to send links to the customer, probably to the admin panel or to the web app. So it is very convenient to have everything right here. Speaking a little bit more about the pricing information that we have right here. Let me refresh the window. If you can see, I have 3 cents less than I had before uh, for the two calls that I made. Now, I have my options right here. You can see this was my original balance. Now, the call to the first call that was to Venezuela, it was 11 cents. That call, and this is the call back that I got. Now, this one is the phone number that I had which is $1 for the Buffalo number, remember? And now this is the outgoing call that I just made. It was one or less than a little bit more actually, the 1 cent per minute. Um, but it is very convenient. Now for your customer, well, let me show you something right here. So let's see from Canada. We have also customers from Canada. If you see the link line price is basically $1 per minute. I'm sorry, $1 per month, and the toll free is $3 per month. Here's the rate per minute as well. Now I can see right here the phone number, and it will be showing landline and mobile the options. Let's go for United Kingdom. If you go right here, you will see the different options. Here's the price for landline and mobile. If you can go to Canada, this is 1 cent per minute. Let's go to Mexico. If you have presence there, it will be the same 1 cent per minute. So you will have these options right here to make the calls. Remember, it doesn't matter if you are just starting your company. If you do everything in your company, this will be a great tool for you to have, because it will save you time and even money. Comparison with other services for phone is actually more expensive in most of the countries, including the US, to have a corporate phone number. Now you will have the options to have the call records and enjoy the Jivochat benefits as well. Another thing that I would like to show you, that this is a matter of design. You can change the color of the phone widget as well. As you can see on my side, I have it on green. This example is, I'm sorry, I have it on blue. This example is on green, and you can change it. You can block spam calls. You have the possibility to block the chats, the spam on the chat. You will also have the possibility to block this these calls already if it's causing you issues with that. Up to 9 agents can receive calls simultaneously. If you run a middle-sized company or even a big company with more agents, 9 agents can be taking calls at the same time. Uh, Soon we'll have the options to transfer calls. You will have the option to have your own IBR as well with a Jivochat. You can select the agents, which agent will receive the call. Remember, if we go to the admin panel right here, you go to agents contact. I have only one agent available to receive calls. Here is another agent, but he's not available to take calls. I'm the only one who will take the call. Again, this is my blog. It's the photography blog. So I will be able to receive calls if the customer click on it in 10 seconds, or will be able to send us a message right here. Now, Jivochat will allow you, if it will allow you to make and receive calls very easily. Now we're going to have some time for you if you have questions, if it's something that you would like to know, you please go ahead and ask us. Okay, let's see that question. We're in Canada. If the clients call our toll-free number, but we want them to transfer to local number, is it possible to do it mid call? Not mid call, but before we accept it. You will have the option to route the calls to your phone number, or to the SIP number as well, or mobile or landline. As of right now, the transfer option is not available, but it will be very soon for every customer using Jivochat. So you will be able to transfer the chat or the calls mid call, and if the customer needs to be transferred to a different phone number, it will work exactly as a regular call to transfer them. And also, you will have the option, or you have already the option to select if you want to receive calls to the phone number or to the application. Okay, what happens if you are on the phone and someone requests a callback, especially if there's no voicemail? Doesn't that mean that the callback feature is pretty useless? Well, actually no, because if you're in a call, you will be able to see the callback, that incoming callback. um, you will be able to whether make that call after you finish the call, or chat with the customer and ask them for receive the callbacks. What happened is that you can use one of the two features, or you can use them both. Some of you or some of our customer would rather have just a callback feature instead of using also the telephone, because they don't make outbound calls at all. So it's not won't use the word I wouldn't use the word useless, because probably it's not for your individual case, but it is a lot of people will choose to have the callback feature as well. It is easier to your customer. Always think in your customers as well. For me as a customer, it is easier to put a number because it's I am proactively doing it. It is easier to me to put the number on it and wait for a call instead of me having to call. All right, let's see. All right, it's that recognize that the person is in Canada and use the local number instead of toll free when they call us. Okay. All right. If you let me show you again this. I'm going to share my screen with you. All right. Let's go to the admin panel. If you can see, this is the in the admin panel. I am in the option for instant callback. This is just a callback. This is not a phone. I have the option to put a caller ID right here from the instant callback. So if the customer is requesting a callback right now and is receiving a call, it will see the caller ID. Whatever number I put on here, that's what the customer will see. If I am making an outbound call, then yes, it will appear this number, call from number. So it will appear the number that I am using right now. You will have the option if you go to the agents app and click on manage, you will see right here telephony. So if you click on telephony, it will tell you the balance that you have right now, the monthly fee for your phone number. This monthly fee is for my Buffalo phone number that I just bought, $1 per month, and my next charge will be on May 10th. I have the option to add credits. I have the options to see the rates and to even set up auto recharge. Sorry. So if I put add credit, I can use my credit card right here and uh, add $10 more, $50 more to use it on my account. It's gonna be my account. So you have the options to do that as well. Now, the telephony feature again is a little bit different from the callback. If you only activate the callback feature, this will not have any monthly fee because you are not acquiring a phone number, and uh, it will only work to make a call that to a customer that proactively requested. That's a good thing. believe me, because if a customer of you is proactively putting the phone number, even the name or email, that means pretty much he's interested. He wants to know more about your product, your service. He wants to know more about what you're doing. So instant callback will help you, or will allow you to have this button, okay, in 10 seconds. That's the difference. And telephony feature will work as a corporate or a business phone number. If you're a small company or middle-sized company, you would like to have a phone number, a business phone number, you're just starting, you can have it right here. If you're a big company and you have five different people making outbound calls to your customers every day, you probably will need to have the telephony feature and have a record of the calls and tracking of every activity that your agent is doing right now. Remember, telephony feature will allow you to make calls to any country. If I choose to make any call to Norway, I will be able to do it with the telephony and not with the callback. The callback is just that proactive calls. Um, Thank you again for being here, for all your questions, and for your participation with the calls as well. If you, in case you have any other questions, I will invite you to first start using the features right now. The best way to know that something will work for you is also start using it. You will have a demo credit in your account for 15 cents. That will be enough to make around 10 calls, or to receive around 10 calls from your callback. Start using it right now and share your feedback with us. We'll be more than happy to hear from you and to know if you have any questions. In case you do, please go to jivochat.com and start a new chat. We'll be more than happy to help you. Don't worry. And again, thank you for choosing Jivochat for all your communication needs. Have a great one.